Hello Carey kids, it's Jane here. This is the new memory verse for Carey kids who are 3, 4, 5 and 6. But you could have a go if you're 2 or 102. It's on this card. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 17. I'll read it again. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 17. Now let's think about what some of those words mean. It says, therefore, if anyone is in Christ. Anyone means anybody. Old or young, man or woman, boy or girl. So when it says, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation, it does mean she as well. So that's why there's a picture of a girl as well as a boy on your card. Let's read it again. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. Well, a creation is something that's been made. If you build something with Lego, that's your creation. I've built something. See if you can guess what it is. Any ideas? It's a caterpillar. But when you've built something, after a while, you need those bricks to build something else, and you have to undo it, don't you? Undo it, and then you can build something new. You can create something new. And I built a butterfly. This is my new creation. And real caterpillars do turn into beautiful new butterflies. Now we're going to look at a true story that will help us understand our verse better. It's in the Bible, in Acts chapter 16, verses 11 to 15. This part of the Bible, Acts, was written by a man called Luke. And Luke was with Silas and the Apostle Paul when this story happened. God sent them to a town called Philippi. God wanted them to tell the people there about Jesus. After a few days, Luke and Paul and Silas walked down towards the river. They saw some women there who'd met to pray. Paul and his friends sat down to talk to the women. There they are. One of the women was called Lydia. Lydia worshipped the one true God, but she didn't know about Jesus. Paul told them about Jesus. He told them they couldn't be friends with God because of their sin, all the wrong things they'd done. But then he told them the good news, that God loved us so much that he sent his son Jesus to die on the cross to take the punishment for our sin, so that then we could be forgiven and be friends with God. God helped Lydia to listen really carefully to Paul. God helped her to understand what he was saying. And she realised it wasn't enough for her just to believe in God, but that she needed to be friends with God. She needed to ask God to forgive her. She needed to trust Jesus to be her rescuer. I wonder, have a think. Is that something you've done yet? Have a think. Well, Lydia did that. Lydia told God that she was sorry for the wrong things she'd done, and she asked God to forgive her. She trusted Jesus to be her rescuer. Then Lydia was baptized in the water to show everyone that God had changed her. He'd made her into a new creation. And then, straight away, she did something very kind. She invited Paul and Silas and Luke to go and stay in her house. That showed that she'd changed. Now Luke was there when all this happened, and he wrote it down in the Bible for us, so we know it's true. Now let's look at our verse again. I've put it onto some butterflies to help us remember it. I'll read it to you. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17. You try and say it with me this time. Ready? Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17. Let's turn over one of the butterflies. I'm going to turn over the orange one. Now let's see if we can say it like that. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17. Let's turn over the blue one. That's always difficult, the last one, isn't it? Because we lose the reference. Let's see if we can remember. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17. Now I'm going to turn over the red one at the top. See if we can remember how it starts. Ready? Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17. Do you think we can do it without any words? Let's have a go, shall we? Turn over the yellow one. Right. You ready to do it with me? Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17. See if you could make a butterfly mobile this week with your family. Perhaps you could hang it in a window so people going past your house would see it too. Let's say it one more time. Nice big voices, but no shouting. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17. Well, keep practicing and have a good week. Bye.